postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if the ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Digging in, Whit Merrifield. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to third. Bregman has it. And there's one away.
At his second, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Blanchard.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Keuchel into his motion. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's gone 5 for 13. That's wide, 2-0. Hard hit to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Corey Kluber will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Merrifield over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, right fielder, Marwin.
Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A shot down the first baseline. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Cleveland, first baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive base hit. For second is Encarnacion. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on time soon.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Encarnacion leads off second with nobody out. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So here is Avisail Garcia, head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's a .348 batter. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses for ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Brandon Phillips. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a breaking ball. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone just 2 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No outs, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. Popped him up. Encarnacion has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Batting fifth, center fielder, George Springer.
Settling in now, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his right, Lindor. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Julius.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Ready now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fouled off. Missed with a slider. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Whit Merrifield next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Brantley will be next. The 3-0 pitch. The zone, strike one. High in the air out to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And there's ball one. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Now the Astros designated hitter, Adam Lind, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Adam Lind.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Naquin's on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
3-2 pitch. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 0-2 once more. Here's a called third strike right on the inside corner. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Houston. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Ramirez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Keuchel pauses. First pitch on the way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-0 count and the pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
Now batting.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Popped him up. Altuve is under it, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Indians 1. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed of the breaking ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Carlos Correa will be next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Correa, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Center fielder number 4, George.
Stepping up to the plate, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
0-1 count and the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Yuli Gurriel would be next. Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in now, Francisco Mejia, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Naquin doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Runners off for second. Now a hard liner towards short, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
With Merrifield next to hit. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Naquin on third with 2 out. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
First baseman, Julius Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a miss at a ball down. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Adam Lind. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit sharply toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Popped up. Encarnacion is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Houston through 5. All even at 2-2. Edwin Encarnacion now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hoskins is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's running down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's on the move again from first. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 4,
So coming to the plate, Brandon Phillips. No hits to this point. Tackled pauses. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Francisco Mejia would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, captain.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
High and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. James Hoyt, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Tribe lead this one 4-2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's in there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Altuve, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. from the stretch. Sliders in for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Point has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez moves over. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Altuve at second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Now a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And again a throw. And the runner back. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs and we're on the board.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ramirez over at second. Encarnacion at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-2. Pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Will Harris answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Avisail Garcia will be the first in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 6-2.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he'll take a look at ball 1. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 0 for 4. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Harris, 33 years old. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Indians on top, 6-2. Now in the box, George Springer. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, first baseman, Gurriel.
Striding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and a strike. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Here's Adam Lind as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. The count now at 2-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Evan Gaddis. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Bregman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
No 2-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Or the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take out your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros 3.
Your attention, please.
The pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Mejia. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Mejia stands at second with no outs. And it's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Way out in front. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back to back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's gone 2 for 5. First and second here with nobody out. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Ball comes in quickly, though, so no error on the bobble, and the bases are loaded now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
First baseman number 10.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's only 2 for 10. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians lead it 7-3. Zach McAllister is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Zach McAllister.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Lindor waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here it comes. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Carlos Correa will be next. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. One out, nobody on. The next 3-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The batter, number 1.
Dan Otero enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 61, Dan Otero.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside. And that misses inside. 1-0. Ball 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So here is Avisail Garcia. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fouled away. Gurriel in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Phillips, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 3. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's your count.
And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The 3-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. One more shot coming up. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Indians 7 and the Astros 3. Next up for the Astros, George Springer. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Encarnacion just to the right of the mound. One away.
First baseman, number
So
10.
stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Adam Lind. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Last strike now for Houston. 1-2 to Adam Lind.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Big swing to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Evan Marshall will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Evan Gaddis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Mejia over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool.